Imagine a machine that can think faster than you. Short pause. Write better than you. Pause. And maybe replace your job. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now. Artificial intelligence is changing how we work, how we learn, and how we think. Some say it will save humanity. Others warn it could destroy millions of jobs. The question is not what ChatGPT is. Slow. The real question is ChatGPT the most dangerous AI ever created, or humanity's greatest ally? So, what exactly is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is an advanced form of artificial intelligence designed to understand and generate human-like language. It doesn't have emotions, it doesn't have consciousness, and it doesn't think like a human brain. Instead, ChatGPT learns by analyzing massive amounts of data, books, articles, conversations, and information collected from across the internet. By recognizing patterns in language, it predicts what comes next, word by word, sentence by sentence. ChatGPT can write professional emails, answer complex questions, create stories, generate computer code, summarize research, and even hold conversations that feel surprisingly human. Tasks that once required human intelligence, creativity, and hours of effort can now be completed by AI in just a few seconds. It doesn't get tired, it doesn't lose focus, and it doesn't forget what it has learned. Every interaction makes it smarter, faster, more accurate. ChatGPT is no longer just a tool for programmers or technology experts. Today, it is used by students to learn, businesses to grow, doctors to analyze information, writers to create ideas, and millions of people around the world to save time and increase productivity. This is why many experts believe ChatGPT is not just another technological invention, but the beginning of a completely new era in human history. Copywriters, designers, teachers, programmers. Across the world, millions of people are asking the same question: is my job safe? For the first time in human history, it's not machines replacing physical labor. It's machines replacing thinking itself. Artificial intelligence can now write articles, design logos, analyze massive amounts of data, edit videos, write computer code, and even teach students, often faster, cheaper, and without taking breaks. What once required years of education can now be done by an algorithm in seconds. According to AI researchers and major tech companies, millions of jobs could be automated in the next 10 years. Not because humans are failing, but because machines are learning at an extraordinary speed. AI doesn't sleep, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't ask for promotions or salary increases, and it can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just like factories once replaced manual workers during the Industrial Revolution, AI is now replacing mental work, jobs built on writing, analyzing, designing, and decision-making. But there is one major difference. This time, the change is happening faster than ever before. Entire industries are being reshaped in just a few years, not decades. And this is where the fear begins. Because when machines can think, learn, and improve on their own, the question is no longer if jobs will change, but how many will disappear before society can adapt. This doesn't mean humans will become useless, but it does mean the rules of work are being rewritten. Skills that were valuable yesterday may become irrelevant tomorrow. History is repeating itself, but this time the machine is smarter. When students began using ChatGPT to write essays, solve assignments, and complete homework in seconds, schools and universities around the world panicked. Because for the first time, students were no longer just using technology to help them learn, they were using it to think for them. Teachers started noticing something strange. Assignments were perfect, grammar was flawless, ideas were advanced, but the students couldn't explain their own work. This raised a dangerous question. If artificial intelligence is doing the thinking, what happens to education? Exams lost their meaning, homework lost its purpose, and traditional learning methods began to collapse. Some schools responded with strict bans, others blocked AI tools on their networks. Universities warned students that using AI could be considered cheating, not because AI is evil, but because education was never designed for a world where machines can think faster than students. The fear is not that students will use AI, the fear is that students may stop learning altogether. And that is why, for many schools and universities, ChatGPT became a threat, not to rules, but to the future of learning itself. People are not afraid of artificial intelligence because it is a machine. Humans have lived with machines for centuries. From simple tools to powerful computers, machines have always worked for us. But this time is different. People are afraid of AI because it is becoming too human-like. It remembers information better than we do. It learns from mistakes faster than we do. And it improves continuously, without emotion, without rest, and without limits. For the first time in human history, humans are no longer the smartest beings in the room. And that realization is deeply uncomfortable. AI does not feel fear, it does not doubt itself, it does not hesitate. While humans struggle with uncertainty, AI moves forward with confidence, driven only by data and logic. This creates a new kind of fear, not fear of destruction, but fear of irrelevance. Humans fear losing control. They fear becoming dependent on machines they do not fully understand. They fear a future where decisions are made faster than humans can react. And most importantly, they fear losing what makes them special. Because if a machine can think, learn, create, and even communicate like a human, then a terrifying question emerges. What truly separates humans from machines anymore? This fear is not really about technology. It is about identity. It is about purpose. And it is about humanity trying to understand its place in a world where intelligence is no longer unique. Elon Musk has repeatedly warned the world about artificial intelligence, not once, not twice, but again and again. According to him, AI could become one of the greatest threats humanity has ever faced. He compares artificial intelligence to summoning something far more powerful than we can control, something that may not share human values or human limits. And Elon Musk is not alone. Some of the world's leading scientists, engineers, and AI researchers share the same concern. They warn that once artificial intelligence becomes truly autonomous, once it can improve itself without human permission, we may lose the ability to slow it down or stop it entirely. Experts fear a future where AI systems make decisions faster than humans can understand, decisions about money, about security, about life-changing outcomes. And if humans cannot keep up, control slowly slips away. The biggest fear is not that AI will turn evil overnight. The real fear is something more subtle, that AI will simply become too intelligent, too efficient, and too powerful. Powerful enough to reshape economies, powerful enough to influence governments, powerful enough to replace human decision-making. In that future, humans may no longer sit at the top of the system they created. We would not be replaced by force. We would be replaced by usefulness. And that is why experts are calling for regulation, for ethical limits, and for global cooperation. Because once intelligence surpasses human control, there may be no undo button. The warning is clear. Artificial intelligence could become humanity's greatest achievement or its greatest mistake. And the difference between those two outcomes depends on the choices we make today. But this is not the whole story. There is another side to artificial intelligence, a side that rarely makes headlines. Because while many fear AI, millions of people are already benefiting from it. ChatGPT is helping doctors analyze medical data faster, spot patterns humans might miss, and support life-saving decisions. It is helping students learn in new ways, breaking down complex topics, and giving personalized explanations that traditional systems cannot provide. For small businesses and entrepreneurs, AI has become a powerful assistant, writing content, analyzing markets, and saving time that once cost money. Writers use it to overcome creative blocks. Programmers use it to solve problems faster. Researchers use it to explore ideas that once took months. In many parts of the world, ChatGPT is not replacing humans. It is empowering them. And this reveals an important truth. AI is not inherently dangerous. It is not inherently good either. Artificial intelligence is a tool, a reflection of the intentions behind it. Used responsibly, it can amplify human potential. Used carelessly, it can deepen inequality and dependency. The real question is not what AI will become, but what we choose to become alongside it. Because the future of AI is not written by machines. It is written by human decisions. ChatGPT is not a monster. And it is not a miracle. It is a tool, a powerful one. Like every great invention in history, its impact depends on how it is used. Either we learn to control it, guide it, and use it wisely, or one day we may lose control over it. The future of artificial intelligence is not decided by machines, it is decided by humans. And the choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow.